Hey you guys, welcome to Readings of Luz, where I don't predict your future, but I do channel what the cards show me for your zodiac in the month. This is a timeless reading, so what might not resonate with you today might resonate with you tomorrow and vice versa. Just know that my readings are channeled with balance, truth, and healing. And because we're changing every day, like I said, you might get something from this video if you watch it again. And I've been told that it brings more clarity. So if you're feeling depressed or anxious throughout this month, there's a timestamp in the description. Just skip this intro next time and just kind of go back to hearing what your messages are, channeled with truth, balance, and healing in mind for not just you, but for me too. We're mirrors at the end of the day in our own journey, in our own way, but we're all mirrors at the end of the day. With that being said, please give my this video a like if it resonated and subscribe to my channel to support my channel. Thank you. Let's get started. Hi Libra, these are your messages for November. We're going to be reading for your immediate past, present, and immediate future energies. Past can be a second ago, a minute ago, really just take it how it resonates. And future can be a second from now or years from now, take how it resonates. But let's get started here. We're going to need 3 cards, past, present, future. We got the Two of Swords, Temperance. One more for your immediate future. Two of Cups. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm sensing that you have a choice to make. You have been carrying this choice, I don't know for how long, maybe the past 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years, ever since you were 2, you know, like, doesn't matter. There's a decision that you've been needing to make, and November is the month to make it. Why? Because for many reasons. Mainly you've realized you got you love you in a new way, maybe because of someone else, but mainly because you're learning to love yourself in a new way, and also because of patience. I'm sensing a lot of patience you've learned, you've gained, and November is really bringing that out of you. Like you've learned to take your time with making decisions, and I think that's why you've been dragging this decision for so long, because you're not one to rush. You're really not, even though you can be, especially being an air sign. You know, we can be very quick with our words and our thoughts or whatever. But with things that we care about, things that we're connected to with our intuition, it's really important for you to take your time, right? But there is this one decision that I'm sensing has been lingering, and it's because you're really trying to figure out what you want. I'm sensing this is like another air sign or someone that you care about. Like if you're not in a relationship, you know, you might be like debating if this person's right for you, or vice versa. Like it's like really, we're going to get some clarity with that. Regardless, I think you are learning to be patient, and the universe is saying if you're not being patient, if you feel like things are not going the way you want them to, like you wish, like if anything, your patience is being tested, the universe is saying this is the time to learn to be patient. This is the time to alchemize whatever the world is giving you. Whatever you're accepting, because at the end of the day, the world can't give you anything unless you accept it. So whatever you're accepting, how are you transforming that for the better for you, not for them, not for anyone else, but for you. It's time for you to really kind of take your time in figuring out how you want to process how people have treated you, how people have talked to you, even you, the decisions you've made in the past, all the lessons you've gained up until now, learning to alchemize it all. And it's because of this Two of Cups here. I don't know if you know there's a breakup coming up, if some of you guys are in a relationship, or some of you guys just want that, but it scares you because of trust issues, because of the lack of patience, once again, the lack of learning to alchemize what everything that's happened to you for the better. So let's get some clarity here. This is Muñeca. Hi, Muñeca, say hi. Say hi, say hi. Say hi. She's a cutie. She's Rico's sister. Anyway, let's get some clarity. Let's put you down. So 2 of Swords, clarity here for Libra, immediate past here. Why is the 2 of Swords here for Libra, November, immediate past? We got the 3 of Wands. You know, you've been through the trenches. It's not to say that you've been very careful with making decisions, like having your guard up, really overthinking and what to accept, what to say, what, you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why you've been like that. And it's because life hasn't been easy for you. And I think it's because you were born this way. It's not like if something, I mean, it might also be that something's happened to you, but it's also like your upbringing is what I'm getting. It was instilled in you to see the world in this way, that the world is vast, the world is huge, there's a lot of people can hurt you, you know, very realistic. It's not to say that this is bad, but it's like, you know, you reach this level though when you're an adult and you realize that you control all that. You always have a choice. It's not, you always have a choice. And sometimes it might be hard to make choices because we might not know everything, you know, and being a Libra, we feel like we know everything sometimes, right? I have a lot of air in my chart. I completely understand this air quality of just having that vast intuition and third eye ability to everything that, you know, sometimes it can be a blessing, but sometimes it can be a curse as well. And it doesn't help. It just doesn't help being raised to see how life can be a curse, you know? Just like how it can be a blessing. So let's get some clarity here on the Temperance. The version of you here and now that's still learning to alchemize this very thing that we're talking about. Having to come from a pretty, I wouldn't say rough, but like really having to grow up very soon in life. You know, that's not easy. It makes you grow thick skin, but it also at the same time makes you rely within something within you, you know, that is unshakable. Makes you see your future in a way, makes you see in a past in a way that you got you always. Which brings like this drive, this purpose. Like you've always been, up until now, you've always been good with putting in work, with showing yourself, proving yourself that you got you, right? Because you've been, you know, raised to get you like that, you know, because like I said, you've been raised, I'm sensing that you've had a very quick upbringing, you know, more than most. So let's get some clarity on the Temperance. You're learning here, but there's a little bit of a struggle. Why? Is it the 2 of Cups here? Why? We got the 8 of Wands. It's because you care about so many things. Not only do you care about, and maybe this one's on the back burner, you know, but you do care about having someone there with you, someone trustworthy enough, like someone as part of your empire, part of your team. If you're a guy, a queen. If you're a girl, a king, you know, or, you know, there's no genders, you know, just whatever you prefer, you see that. But there's a trust issues with everything. And I think the 8 of Wands, the universe is saying, hey, you need to drop some things people, places, or things that just literally suck the energy out of you. And once upon a time, sure, maybe once upon a time it was good. You wanted to give your energy because you got something out of it. But you've outgrown, you're outgrowing a lot of people, and this is a collective theme right now. Learning to just shed and let go of versions of us that just no longer serve us. And this is something that we can do every single day, but especially in November, for a lot of people, we're having like this tower type of energy where the universe is coming in and being like, enough, it doesn't have to be this way. And it's because you like I said, you've gone through a lot, but you made a choice, or you still need to make a choice with learning to see yourself. And maybe it's cutting people off. Maybe it's quitting a job. Maybe it's adding another thing on top to ease the other. You know what I mean? But let's get some clarity here on the Two of Cups. Here for Libra, November. Immediate future, Two of Cups. We got the Two of Cups. Wow, there are no coincidences here, Libra. Wow. It's like I'm sensing one side of you, because the future doesn't exist. The future is a second from now, you know, or years from now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. It's about here, right? So this being your immediate future, it's like there's this version of you. This can signify you and another person, but really, let's focus on you right now. Because you can't love other people if you don't love yourself. And I still think you're learning to love yourself, because this whole like having to put in work and show that you got you comes from a very young age. I feel like you didn't really have a childhood almost, you know, for a lot of you. And maybe you did, but there was a lot of responsibility put on you. The universe is saying, hey, channel the feminine and masculinity within you, balance it, because there's a future version of you, Libra, that wants that is already there. There's so many versions of you in the future, right? But they're all here. So which one are you going to really channel to bring that balance? Is it more of that feminine energy? Is it more of that masculine energy? Is it more specific? Like, is it a version of you doing something? Is it a version of you being with someone? You know what I mean? Is it a version of you doing something for yourself, loving yourself in a new way? It doesn't matter. It can be all of it. The universe is saying it's obvious here that you want balance with love, with feeling one, feeling at peace. You know, and I think the universe has given you someone here, someone or something, maybe even a new home or something, like, you know, a job or a new person. Someone has come in and is really making you choose, hey, what do you want in life, right? What do you want in life? Let's get some advice here with the life purpose angels. For Libra, freedom. You're free to what you choose. You're free to do what you choose. This choice that you have to make, you're protected. You are protected. Remind yourself that. Remind yourself that, because at the end of the day, you already know that. You know you got you. But don't be so aggressive about it. Don't be so limiting about it, like, oh, it has to be this way though. It's like you're always changing. It's learning to alchemize one emotion to another, like creating a new emotion from one emotion, like, you know what I mean? Learning to see yourself in this way that people might even call you narcissistic because you're so full of yourself, but no one will understand. You have your empire. You have the people in your life that love you and that you care about. These Eight of Wands, this isn't anything. This isn't nothing. This is an endless, number 8, an infinity amount of purposes from people and places and things that you know need you and that you need. You're blessed. But something is telling me you either need to drop some of those and or add some new ones that can just bring this balance. You're free to do that, Libra. One more card here from the Lemurians. Love and light beings here for Libra November. Bottom of the deck. Trust your innocence. You know, we might replay what people have told us and feel guilty and shame because of what people have seen in us. But it doesn't mean that it's true. And it doesn't mean that you should feel guilty. Like, oh, I could have done something or I could have said something. Why did I move like that to make them believe that? Like, no. You have to believe in your innocence. You have to trust it. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. We can't control other people. We can only control ourselves. Mount Shasta. Wow. Your mind has all the answers. Your mind has all the answers, okay? When you feel like you are lost or you just don't, and you know you can't talk to anyone about it or you don't want to talk to anyone about it because you could barely even understand yourself, it is important to not only go out in nature, but isolate. Isolate so all you can do is just connect to everything around you, including yourself, your flesh. Because there's something, I'm getting something here with the love and light beings that you carry such deep knowledge within you. Like, it's almost like a superpower. Like, whenever you need an answer, something that no one can answer, you can get it yourself. And it's up to you if you want to accept that or not, right? It's kind of scary, but at the same time, you've been doing it your whole life, saying that you got you. So why not really have yourself in a way where you can dive in within yourselves to find the answers, to make the decisions, to not need to see, to know because of your intuition. I hope this helped, Libra. I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Thank you. Bye.